Hi everyone, Peter Young, author of The Blue Team. If you have 2 minutes, I've got another book review for you. This time it is Worst President Ever by Robert Strauss, which came out in 2016, and it is about America's 15th president, James Buchanan. So obviously a departure from basketball books, but I love history, especially American history. Not a huge fan of biographies, but this book caught my eye and it was an interesting read. I enjoyed it. So let me ask you, what do you know about James Buchanan? Have you ever heard of him? Do you know why historians think he is the worst, if not somewhere near the bottom, in terms of American presidents? Well, it has a lot to do with what happened right after he left office and then the guy that took his spot, which was Abraham Lincoln. Because, see, Buchanan gets the blame for letting the Civil War happen, and then, of course, Abraham Lincoln gets all the praise for winning the war. That may be a bit simplified, but Buchanan does come across at times as a guy that is way in over his head. Now, I love reading books that help fill in the gaps I have when it comes to American history. I have questions such as, why was the Dred Scott decision such a big deal? And what happened right before Lincoln got inaugurated when the states in the South were seceding? And Franklin Pierce and James Buchanan, where in the world did they come from? Well, this book does a great job of filling in those gaps and answering those questions. And again, I enjoyed it. It was fascinating. And I will say this for the record, I do not think James Buchanan is the worst president ever. Not even close. So if you enjoy reading about American history, you're going to like this book. If you love reading about America's presidents, it's a must read because there's not a lot else out there that's written about this guy. So there you go. Worst president ever. I enjoyed it. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a share. Please keep your comments coming. I do enjoy them. And until next time, as always, keep reading.